This is a college football playoff quarterfinal at the Fiesta Bowl. It's the LSU Tigers against the Miami Hurricanes. Great to have Holly Rowe join us reporting from the sidelines. Holly?
The Hurricanes head coach told me before the game, don't be surprised if they focus heavily on the run game here to start this first quarter. They know their running back, who has meant so much to this program, has been beloved by these fans, has a chance to break the single-season rushing record. They want to do it early and make sure there is juice here in this stadium. I expect them to give him the rock. I'll keep you posted onto the vibe here on the sideline early in this ballgame. Guys, back to you.
All right, thanks, Holly. Good stuff. The kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway. And the kick goes out of bounds. How about this for a start? And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. On the shotgun, it's a handoff. He's past the marker and still going. He's in the... and he busts loose right down the middle. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Hurricanes, as they claim the lead in this playoff game. Clearly a long way to go, but you can't have a better start than this offense just had. Take advantage of good field position right down the field, and they draw first blood here.
And Chris, as we talked about, it's so important in these big games to establish early momentum, get an early rhythm, and that's exactly what they were able to do. Credit that field position as well. Kind of a short drive, but they're able to capitalize and stick it in the end zone.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start with the 25. Back behind the quarterback, aligned in a pistol. Gives it to the back. Oh, he's got open space. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
Well, we've seen this all year, and leaning on the running back, getting things started on the ground. This is why he's got over 1,000 yards, and today is going to be no different. They've got to establish the run in order to get to the play-action pass later.
And they'll go right back to him on first down. He's brought down, but not before the gain to the 42-yard line.
These run plays don't look like much, but I'm telling you they are vital to keep them on schedule, create those short yardage second and third down opportunities.
Again, makes it second and medium. Back to pass. It's Levitt. Looking for his big tight end. Caught over the middle. It's Green. They make the stop after a big gain all the way to the 34. LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. There's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. And it's intercepted. They bring him down after a short return, but the takeaway at the 26-yard line is huge.
I think the true measure of a quarterback is not how you're playing when everything's going well, but how quickly can you bounce back from a mistake. And here, interceptions are going to happen, but what does the quarterback do moving forward? How quickly can he get back into rhythm?
Zero running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, we knew they would start out with the run game. This running back has had over 1,500 yards. It's why he was a candidate for the Doak Walker Award. I love his speed and his vision. He's got to get established early if they want to have offensive success today.
Second down, we're going to throw it. On the move now. It's a deep shot to the right. Got a man. Catch made. Big play. They get him down, but not before he reaches the 39.
Well, Chris, this is the most difficult part of defending this running back for a defense is that you know you've got to stop him in between the tackles as a true runner, but now he's threatening you as a wide receiver all the way down the field. Who do you use, a safety, a linebacker? You've got to make a decision, and both of those are a mismatch for the offense. This is exactly what this defense wanted to do right here, Chris. They told us in our meetings that when this quarterback left the pocket, they wanted to make sure that they were contacting him with physicality and toughness, and that's exactly what happens here.
Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
Boy, really good job by this defense. Look at him just swarm the ball carrier. He's got nowhere to go. It's just really a no-chance carry for the ball carrier, and a great tackle in the backfield.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
I tell you, you got to play well on 3rd down. That's the money down for a quarterback. To be honest, Chris, I don't really care what a quarterback does on 1st and 2nd. He's got to be great in situations. And one of those situations that I think about is 3rd down. Unable to connect here, and now you got a decision to make on 4th.
So now Miami will use their first timeout. Now left with 2 of them here in the first half. Here comes a gamble. Offense on the field, going for it on 4th down. Looking to throw here. He escapes the pocket. Throws it deep downfield to the left. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. He'll be ruled down there, but a 4th down conversion with plenty to spare.
This is just a player making a play. He's able to get himself out of the pocket and free, and still eyes downfield, creates a completion for a first down. Almost impossible to defend in this situation. The quarterback
refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Canes.
That is exactly what the doctor ordered in this situation. Tight ball game, and they drive the length of the field. Great execution from everyone on the offensive side to go all the way down the field and put it in the end zone.
They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. With the extra point, the lead is 14. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Bringing it out. It's Wilson. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. The DB's right near the line now, showing press coverage. Looking for a gap. It's Hall. Nothing doing in that play. The big D tackle there for the stop.
Well, the key to 3rd down success is being good on 1st down. And here the defense does a great job on 1st down of bowing up and stopping the run. And that's the key to this thing. If you can create long yardage situations, now they have to throw the football, and that pass rush can start getting after it.
Here's the 2nd down play. Receiver in motion now. And the single back takes the handoff. That game moves the ball out near the 25.
Keeping the defense honest with the run game, always important. Plus, this offense is staying on schedule.
Solid gain on the running play. 3rd down now. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
I just love these playoff environments. It's the first half, you get a first down on a run play, and it feels big. Anytime you move the chains, you can stay on the field offensively. You're trying to build momentum, get the ball down for a score.
They'll switch it up here, looking to throw. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
It looks to me like this quarterback is really struggling seeing the defense. This is just zone defense, and you can tell he's not very comfortable, and he's sitting in the pocket. He doesn't understand where his eyes should start and where he should go with the football, and because of that, the indecision leads to a sack. He really needs to start locating the safety right at the snap to understand the coverage.
And it's caught. He lays out to make a diving grab near the sideline.
Yeah, this is smart. Get this guy going early. He had almost 1,000 yards receiving out on the outside. And the quarterback told us this week he loves throwing the football to him. If they get him established early, I tell you what, they're going to be tough to beat.
This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field. Looking to pass. It's Levitt. Quick throw to his receiver. Grab down the middle. It's Harris. He's brought down, but an explosive play through the air. LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And they heave it deep downfield. He's got it near the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers, as they fight back here in this playoff game. A huge connection for a touchdown shows the explosiveness of this offense. A lightning strike for 6 points.
I mean, Chris, that was some impressive throw right there. That is a big-time throw. That next-level scout, he's going to be impressed with what he saw right there. Anticipation, driving the football into that open area. Whoa, I tell you what, this guy is playing some ball.
He'll bring it out from his end zone. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.
Well, now this defense is in a perfect situation. You're creating an obvious passing situation for the offense, and you can get these pass rushers going. Get them out on the edge, let them get after the quarterback, and create havoc in the backfield.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Looking for a receiver. And the pressure's on. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Well, we knew this was going to be a key for this defense. They had to impact the quarterback, make him feel you in that pass rush, and they're able to get to him and hit him as he throws. That play right there, that'll pay dividends the rest of the game.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. And now LSU will spend their first timeout. Now left with 2 of them here in the first half. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Looking to scramble. Escapes the pocket. And the senior calls his own number, keeps this drive moving.
Well, you get into these big games in the playoff, every first down feels big, and here the opportunity to scramble and move the chains. This is just a terrific job by the quarterback. I've always said, Chris, and it's even more important here in this situation, you've got to be able to scramble for 2, 3, 4 first downs a game, move the chains with your legs as a quarterback, and here he's able to do that.
And looking to throw now on 1st down. He'll take a deep shot here. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. The Canes hustle to the line to run that hurry up. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. They pick up 4, so 2nd down and 6 coming up.
This defense has got to play better up front, in particular on 1st down. This offense continues to just gain yards on 1st down, churning out 4, 5, 6 yards, and staying out of obvious passing situations. This defensive line has got to start winning their one-on-one blocks up front.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain.
Stopping the run is about being sound fundamentally and schematically. You've got to be where you're supposed to be in your gap, but then you've got to fight. And this defense is fighting off blocks, making tackles. They're doing a really nice job.
On 3rd and short, they hand the ball off. Moves the ball to the 28. It'll be 1st down. We take a break for the quarter. It's Miami on top. We've reached the end of 1 in this quest to move 1 step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Well, this is exactly what you need to do on first down, is continue to stay on schedule and keep your quarterback out of those long yardage passing situations. The run game is doing a good job, and you got to give the credit to the offensive line. Continue to churn yards on first.
Looking for some space. It's Pringle. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
When we talk with these coaches, they talk about the key for the defensive lineman, in particular in the middle of that line, is block destruction. Look at him get off the block, and he's able to make a play, this time in the backfield.
Third down, out of the shotgun. Moves out of the pocket. Looking downfield near the end zone. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a fourth down.
Solid pass rush here, and as the quarterback has to leave the pocket out to his left, remember, as a right-hander, I don't love the idea of trying to force the ball down the field and get that explosive play. That is way too difficult of a throw. I'd rather see him try to get something completed underneath and just get this ball moving forward. It's a nice job capping off that drive with points, and that kick was beautiful. Right down the middle. Some serious confidence for this kicker going forward.
And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. It's press coverage now from these DBs. Here's the handoff. It's a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9 coming up.
It's something I love about this defense is their discipline. Look at them stay in their rush lanes, get a nice stop.
Offense trying to find a way to get this drive going. It's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Running back with the football. Just trucks the man. They'll tackle him right at the 31. Third down coming up after that running play. Dropping back. It's Levitt. Fires it to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Harris. They bring him down, but it's a big gainer to the 47. Well, no surprise on third down. They go to one of the reliable targets, one of the guys who really trusts a veteran in this situation.
Chris, that's the exact word. On third down as a quarterback, you go to the guys that you trust. And clearly they've established that over their years here. All those off seasons, all those practices, they're paying off here in a big moment on third down.
And the Tigers hope to keep this drive moving. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Off target with the throw, incomplete.
To play this position well, you've got to have great mechanics, and more specifically, Chris, you got to have great feet. And the footwork is just all wrong here. He threw this off his back foot, never going to be accurate, and clearly this ball is not in a place where he wants it to be.
Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
No. You can't make that throw as a quarterback. The defense is all over that. The eyes are in the backfield. It's zone coverage. They know exactly where he's looking, and he's staring at his intended target the entire time. That throw has got to go in a different direction.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Lets it go quickly. Grab down the middle. It's Watkins. Tackle is made at the 8-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal right there.
What a demoralizing conversion for this defense. They set them up. There's 3rd and long. They're in long-range field goal position, and yet you let them off the hook. It's a good completion by the quarterback, but this defense has got to be kicking themselves. Now they're set up inside the 10 for a 1st and goal.
After the completion, they'll stop to check out an injured player on the field. Senior offensive lineman. That's a 2nd and goal play for the offense. There's the handoff. Tried to bounce it, but couldn't get the cortical. Stop him for a loss.
It's a nice run setting up third down here, and as an offensive play caller, you got to understand, are you willing to go for it on fourth down? I think they should be willing to go for it on fourth down. Even if they don't get it, the opposing offense would have to go 90-plus yards to score.
Ball spotted at the 5 for this 3rd and goal play. Back to throw. It's Levitt. Launching one to the end zone. Touchdown, LSU. They go to the air to reach the end zone.
Chris, this quarterback is playing so well. The coverage was there. He's trying to get through his reads, and he's able to do that. 1, 2, 3 in the progression, and then finally gets to the running back, and the running back is open and takes it into the end zone. That is the classic example of taking what the defense gives, the quarterback just utilizing his offense.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. And the Miami offense is back on the field. Settled for a field goal last time out. Can they open things up on this possession? Just a small gain. Look at it, 2nd and 9. Empty backfield. Offense spreading the field with 5 wide. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. And here comes a deep shot. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there, but now it's 3rd down.
Just get the sense that he's forcing the football down the field. That's a tight window throw, and he's trying to fit it in there, and it gets easily batted away. He needs to allow the offense to work for him and take what the defense gives him.
Back-to-back deep shots. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
It really comes down to rhythm, Chris, and right now it just doesn't feel like the quarterback is in rhythm. Listen, it's there. They can complete this ball, but again, just not on the same page.
The punt will bounce and head out of bounds. Takes the returner out of play. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. Play action here on 1st down. Looking deep downfield to the left. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Tackle made, but not before he reaches the 44. Now the Canes will go ahead and spend their 2nd timeout here. Just the 1 timeout remaining now in the half. And it's a bunch formation. Motion now from the tight end. To the air, it's Levitt. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. He's got some space, look out. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a 1st down. An explosive play for this passing game, and now, Joel, they're suddenly set up in the red zone.
Chris, they've got to capitalize on this drive. Now they've got an opportunity. You got to put this ball into the end zone. Remember, as a quarterback, you got to think touchdown, check down. Be aggressive with the football down the field. But if it's not there, check it down and continue to move forward. You got to be safe with this ball, not put it in harm's way.
The Tigers looking to punch it in here. It's 1st and goal. Here's the option play. He'll pitch it. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, LSU.
What a job by the big fellas up front. To be able to run the football in this field position, you've got to have an offensive line that can just overpower the defensive line. That's a beautiful feeling as a quarterback, as a running back, and as a play caller. You've got 5 guys up front that are just winning.
And the return starts just inside the end zone. Steps out at the 16. Would have been a lot better off just taking a knee in the end zone. So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. First down, looking to throw the football. On the move now. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. Scoots out of bounds after a nice pickup on that running play.
It's an outstanding job by this quarterback of seeing the coverage down the field, but also seeing the rush lanes and the opportunity to get on the outside and use his legs. And he's able to just move the chains right away, step out of bounds, and avoid the hit. Really nice job.
And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
You know, this is such good defense. Even if he catches this, I don't think he's getting much. It's thrown fairly short. Defense is there. Incomplete. Seems kind of nondescript.
Incomplete. So it's second down and 10. Timeout taken by LSU, their second. Just the one timeout remaining now in the half. So after the incompletion, it's second down. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, this is a magnificent job by this defense. You get these toss sweeps, and here's the deal. You've got to secure the edge and use leverage out there, and they do a great job of that, and the running back has to get himself back in the interior. Once he does that, he's running right back into the pursuit of the defense, and, Chris, there's nowhere to go. That's a great stop.
Tough situation for the offense. Third and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. Out of the gun now on third down. Oh, the pocket collapsing. On the move, but can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
What an outstanding job by this defense. We know this quarterback is electric, in particular when he gets loose. And here, even though he's able to break, contain, and get outside of the pocket, look at the pursuit, and they're able to cut off the angles and get him down.
See if he can make something happen with the return. Goes out of bounds, but a solid gain that moves the ball outside the 40.
I always hold my breath when these returns. To try to fight for extra yardage, and here the ball hits the ground, but he is so fortunate that this bounces right back to them, and their offense can come on the field. That was almost a massive turnover in this game.
So here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 41. And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. Nowhere to run up the middle.
I've always been a big believer that you build defenses front to back and inside out. There is nowhere to go in the middle of this field right now. They're doing a great job of not allowing that offensive line to gain traction at the line of scrimmage. It's a beautiful stop right there. Really nowhere to go in the middle.
Looking for a gap. It's Durham. Oh, look out. He's got open space. They drag him down after a big gain. Ball moved all the way to the 38. The offense is clicking, and the defense just searching for answers now. Defense seems to be dialing up the pressure here. And then first down, right back to the running game. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss on the play. Running play goes backwards. Now the offense is set up at 2nd and 13. Grab behind the line. It's Green. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. And the Tigers will come to the line to crank up the tempo. Great cut. They whiff on him. They bring him down right at the 20. This offense set up now in the red zone. LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Swarm quickly. They're all over the QB run there. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. No press here. The defense backing away. Back to pass. It's Levitt. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Caught in the end zone. And they'll set up for the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Looks like the returner will try and field this one. And the returner is tackled as time expires here in the first half. The Hurricanes will kick it off to begin the second half. They'll return it from inside the 5. The returner is brought down. Gets a start on the next drive. And here comes the Tigers offense back out there. Here comes a first down pass attempt. The pass rush closing in. Sacked. It's a loss back to the 6.
Chris, there's so much emphasis put on 3rd down, and rightly so. That's really the action play of the series. But the 3rd down success or lack thereof, it really happens because of what happens on 1st down. And here, this defense creating a negative play on 1st down is setting them up for success here down the line.
Pre-snap motion from the offense. Takes the handoff. It's Durham. They get him down. The gain is to about the 12.
I know it doesn't look like much, but I really like that play. Chris, first of all, you're getting yourself in a more manageable 3rd down situation. And the entire point of this thing is to move the chains. So creating this situation is not bad for the offense.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Caught in the backfield. It's Wilson. Breaking into the clear. Breaks into the clear. Out of bounds after a solid game was spotted at the 40.
Well, they're able to get themselves off the hook. They put themselves behind the chains, an obvious passing situation, which you know you want to avoid, but they're able to still move the chains. That's a good job by the quarterback, finding the open man and then delivering an accurate pass on time, and he's able to move the chains and create a first down.
He's got space. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball to the plus 40. offense is moving quickly down the field. And he stopped the front seven all over him that time.
Chris, the last thing I want to see if I'm the head coach is my quarterback taking hits that he doesn't need to take. Here he's close to the sideline, get out of bounds, tries to get upfield, and he doesn't even gain yardage. This is one of those times where you need to get out, protect yourself for the future.
The first real speed bump of this impressive drive. Offense comes up now 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. It's Levitt. Grabbed by the receiver. They get him down pretty quickly, but it's a solid gain on that short throw. Critical third down play for this offense right here. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. That's good for first down yardage now at the 26. They continue to feed the running back who's been a big part of building this lead. Joe, you wonder at halftime, is the defense going to do something to try to contain this guy, slow him down anyway?
Chris, I certainly thought they would adjust on that defensive side like you suggest, but if they don't, why not just feed him over and over and over again? If they're not going to stop it, don't go broke taking a profit.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Handoff from the shotgun.
Chris, here's the thing with these run plays, the wide receiver, the tight end, something creative like this is that you generally have to establish a rhythm before you get to this. And I don't think that they've done that. Once you attack the defense with your traditional run game, traditional pass game, that's exactly when they're set up to get hit by these more exotic run plays. They need to do that first before we start trying these sweeps on the outside.
Touchdown, LSU. Great connection there for 6 points.
What a drive from this offense. Great execution the entire length of the field. You run out there with that poor field position. You're just trying to reestablish yourself, get a couple of first downs, and they're able to go all the way down and get a score. That's incredible stuff.
They go up 18 after the PAT. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. First down, looking to throw the ball. He escapes the pocket. Choosing to just throw the ball away that time. 2nd down play now coming up.
Once you're outside of the tackle box, you can live to play another down as a quarterback, and he just throws it away. I like that decision. Didn't feel like there was much open down the field.
So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. Just trying to get rid of it.
Chris, they keep trying to throw the football, and there is zero rhythm in this passing game. It looks like the quarterback is in the backfield, and he's seeing ghosts. In his mind, it looks like he's facing 16 defenders. He's got no idea where to go with the ball.
Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. It's caught on the crossing pattern. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there. The Hurricanes will come to the line to run the hurry up.
That is such an important conversion to keep your offense on the field. They're trying to execute this comeback here in the second half. They need points. They need it in a hurry. It's a good job of moving the chains on third down. Just not quite on the same page. There are some days you get to the park and it's just not working, and this is just an incompletion that I can't explain.
The incompletion makes it 2nd and 10 from the 38. Looking to chuck it again. Pressure is coming. He gets the first and more. And that senior toughness on display as he keeps the drive moving himself. And the Canes looking to keep this drive rolling.
These are the plays that are really hard to design as an offensive coordinator. You just got to trust the quarterback and his training. He's got his eyes down the field, but when he senses that it's not there, he can take off. And then here's the key. A guy that has a nose for the line to gain and can move the chains. This is just good all the way around.
Backed up after the intentional grounding, second down and very long. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. He's got a man down the middle. He's swarmed by the defense.
Chris, I don't know how the big tight end gets that open in the middle of the field. Somebody has got to target the tight end in coverage. That's an easy throw and catch, and as a quarterback, I will take it all day long. My tight end's open, bang, complete.
Now it's third and long for this offense. Football right at midfield. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Lets it fly to the wideout. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
What a huge play by the defensive back. Looks like it's going to be a first down, and he's able to dislodge that ball, create the incompletion. Now it's fourth down. Again, timing. You got to show up at the right time with physicality. Knocks the ball loose, fourth down.
Needs a completion here on fourth down. Looking for his big tight end. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. He'll be ruled down, but has enough for a first down with plenty to spare.
That is such a deflating play for this defense. You've got him right where you...
Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
This was my favorite concept to throw when I was playing quarterback. You got four verticals, and it depends on the coverage. You can have open coverage with two safeties. You can have closed coverage with a middle safety. And when you get a closed coverage like this one, you go two up on the middle third. Those seam routes are what you're reading. You go 1 to 2 right down the middle of the field, but they...
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami. This has become a really entertaining playoff game. Both offenses back and forth, answering each other. Now, Joe, which side can execute better here in the second half and come out with a W?
Well, Chris, you call the biggest tennis tournaments in the world. This is one of those great volleys back and forth we go. These offenses trading big old forehands from the baseline. And I got to tell you, it just feels like this is going to be an instant classic.
The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. First play of the drive now from the 25. And here's the handoff. They bring him down to the 32-yard line. Important second down play coming up. It's Watkins, and he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
This is great recognition by this defense. They see the wide receiver screen. They're able to pursue out and get the tackle for loss. They have been running side to side as well as anybody today. I think that the offense needs to get downhill in the run game and run right at them.
So it's third and long from the 29. Defense figures to bring pressure here. On the handoff, they'll test the right side here. First down, looking for more now. And he's in the clear down the right side, end zone ahead. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, LSU. That's just power football. This team out of the SEC believe they have a big edge at the line of scrimmage. That play shows why. Joel, if they can keep this up, looks like they're closing in on a big victory.
Well, they should have a lot of belief in that line of scrimmage because when you turn on the tape every single week, this offensive line pushing forward, winning that line of scrimmage, and they're doing it again here today.
And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking to scramble. And he'll heave the ball deep down that right side. And it's hauled in. Catch made way downfield. It's another big play by the senior quarterback. The Canes looking to run some tempo here. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Stepping to his right now to avoid the pressure. Picks up the 1st down and still going. He goes out of bounds, spotted just short of the 20. See what the call is on 1st and 10.
I know his teammates are going to love this. They love the physical run and finish by this quarterback. But I got to tell you what, as a coach, you would love to see him get this 1st down and then get down and not take this big hit at the
touchdown, Hurricanes. This offense is still clicking.
Right back in this football game. That's a big score here in the 3rd quarter to try to cut into that deficit. And this is a very different feel now with the defense coming on the field. You get a stop, get the ball back for an offense that's created some momentum.
It's blocked. So off the blocked PAT, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Powerful running here. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. It's LSU on top as we take a break for the quarter. Sitting in a pretty good spot as we wrap up the 3rd quarter, trying to keep those national championship hopes alive. Let's take a quick look at the game stats where we have a chance. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. And the wideout goes in motion. Trying to find room. It's Durham. They make the tackle, but this running back continues to churn out the yards. What a performance in this playoff game. They continue to lean on the running back. He's had a solid game. And when you're ahead on the scoreboard, Joel, you love to be able to just turn and hand the ball off to a guy like this.
Well, Chris, this is certainly their DNA as a program. You're going to try to ride those body blows that you had early in this game to more sustained success later in the game. Look for them to continue to lean into this run game. And as we've seen in previous weeks, that's when they really start chewing up the yardage.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. And they'll stop him short of the line to gain. Second down after that run on the previous play. The back's got it. Powering through. And the second effort there will earn him the first down.
These are the type of run plays that can build into future success. I know it doesn't look like much, right? It's second down, you move the chains, that's all great. But that's the exact type of run that you can play off of later in the game, get to play action pass, and get those safeties down near the line of scrimmage.
He goes out of bounds, but they're just outside the 10.
This group is so dominant on the ground. If you got a back like this, why not? Give him the rock. Let him churn up these yards. They've been totally dominant at the line of scrimmage and completely controlled this game on the ground.
On first down, they'll keep the running game churning. They make the tackle, but this running back just continues to churn out the yards. What a game.
You know, Chris, one of the things we don't talk about enough in quarterback play is the decision-making in the run game. And here in the RPO, he makes a great read. He's not throwing the football. It doesn't go on his stat sheet, but he hands the football off on a beautiful read, and it's a nice, productive game for this offense.
He's going to hand this off. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line. Crucial third down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or do they have to settle for 3? They'll give it to the running back. Will not be brought down. Muscles in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers. But they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. Extra point up and good. A 19-point lead now here in the final quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. There's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage. The defense scoops it up. They get him down after a short return, but a turnover created by this defense. Big moment.
This was a concern for this offense the entire week. This pass rush is very good. And with the quarterback's eyes down the field, he's not protecting the football. That is a beautiful job by this defensive line, getting home and getting the ball out. First down for their offense.
Now with the play clock inside 5 seconds, they get the timeout call. They still have 2 more to work with here in the final quarter. The fumble recovery gives the offense a great opportunity. It's first and goal now. They're going to run the option. Touchdown, LSU. They are pouring it on now. This offense continues to execute. They don't care about the seeding. They don't care about the odds makers. This is a confident group when they're showing it.
And, Chris, we are seeing firsthand why most coaches would rather play in the first round than have this extended layoff. It is so difficult to get your team ready to go after that long break. Meanwhile, this group, they established momentum round 1, and they've maintained it here in round 2.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the Miami offense is back on the field. That fumble in the last possession set up a touchdown. Can they bounce back from that costly error here? First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. He lets it go. The pass is intercepted. He could go. Out past the 30. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, LSU. A defensive score in this playoff game. Wow. So the defensive touchdown stays on the board. The offense had a chance to negate it with the penalty, but for some reason declined it. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it's fielded. Returner trying to create good field position here. And the tackle made on the returner, but there is a flag on the play, so hold on. So the mental mistake by the coverage team gives the offense an additional 15 yards as they try to answer that touchdown. Offense on the move now as that penalty gives them a fresh set of downs. And they'll use the ground game here. Stout defense there. It's a 3-yard loss on that run.
Chris, as an offense, you've got to have better success on first down. Now it's an obvious passing situation. I've always felt you want to throw the ball when you want to versus throw the ball when you have to. This is a have-to situation, which means that pass rush is going to get going.
And with nobody open, he chooses to just throw it away.
Chris, in this situation down big, this 4 vertical route concept, just have it on repeat. You basically call it every single play.
Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And it's hauled in way downfield. Breaks free down the left side. End zone ahead. And they bring him down at the 5. Solid game, though, in the completion. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
What a good response from this defense after the big play. They're able to get in the backfield and get to the quarterback. I tell you what, that's the mark of a group that just continues to go out there and play in and play out. Beautiful job getting back there, getting to the quarterback.
Just standing there, gets hit again.
Well, this is exactly why it's so important to stay on schedule. When you get in these obvious passing situations, these defensive linemen can just pin their ears back. Look at this pass rush. It's just overwhelming the offensive line.
Offense moving backwards here, a long way from the goal line now. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Moves out of the pocket. Caught over the middle. It's Vaughn. Solid tackle, able to get him down. Remember, a field goal here doesn't do much. So on 4th and goal, they're going for the touchdown. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. And it's caught. Touchdown, Canes. Extra point try coming now. And it's up and good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. Grinding away on the ground. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. So a 2nd and 7 after the 3-yard pickup. This offense trying to get something going on this drive. It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense tries to put the finishing touches here on a lopsided victory. Second down after that previous play. With some pre-snap movement. Back. Nowhere to go. The ball knocked loose. The offense able to fall on the football. Lucky to maintain possession there.
Well, Chris, sometimes you just get a fortunate bounce, and right here, that bounce for the offense was tremendous. But also credit the hustle of the other players. They're trying to get blocks, and they're in the area so they can recover that fumble.
Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
Boy, tough decision here for the head coach. I think they're probably going to punt this one away, rely on their defense. With this field position, I think that's what they need to do.
The Tigers bring their punt team onto the field. And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. Here's the first play of the drive now, set up at the 24. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. On the move now. Hit as he released it. Lofted it in there, but it falls incomplete.
What a wildly disappointing day for him. He came in with so many expectations, Chris, and they just haven't had the timing. Another incompletion here. They're down big. Man, this has got to be so frustrating.
Escaping the pressure, moving right. He fires downfield. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Look out, he's in the clear. That's another big play for this defense, and for the offense, the struggles continue today. And that play could end the season for this offense, but the defense, what an enormous play, Joel. So close now to moving on.
This group was confident all week that they were going to make the plays necessary to go out and win this game, and they've been able to do that on the defensive side. And I got to tell you, what a crushing moment for this offense. All of that work, all offseason, all season long, and it comes down to win or go home, and their season is likely over.
Looks like the quarterback will just take a knee here. So with the lead secure here, it's time to just take a knee, run out the clock, and plan the victory celebration. With the clock running down, they're just one kneel down away from the victory. This team just continues to impress, back-to-back playoff wins. And now, Joe, I think you can throw the seedings out. They're into the semifinals. They look as good as anybody at this point.
I couldn't agree more. They look better than anybody at this point. They played well.